Hey, welcome back to another episode of Level Up. I'm your hostess, Wendy Nolin. We are on week number 7 of our 7-week success series, and this week we're wrapping it up with the word stamina. You know, everything that I've been talking about across the last 7 weeks is all about training for success and achievement. And training for success and achievement is just like training for a long-distance bike race or a marathon. It takes time to build up your endurance. And the purpose for building up your endurance is to be able to go the distance and go the distance while recovering quickly from the unexpected obstacles that you might run into on your path, on your journey to success. So our achievement avatar, if you recall, is Robert. Robert started with us 7 weeks ago. And what he has been doing all along his path to success is training for those such obstacles. And you know what? He had one. He experienced a bump in the road. And it could have potentially been a really big bump, but luckily it wasn't. Nonetheless, his training prepared him to be able to bounce back quickly because he had built up his resilience and his endurance. Prior to starting this 7-week success journey with us, Robert was in a position where he was having a lot of sleepless nights. Even though he had sleepless nights, he was still lethargic. Well, he was lethargic because he wasn't getting enough rest. He wasn't getting enough rest because he was stressed out about work. He was stressed out about work because he had suffered major losses of revenue over the course of the year, and he was worried about having to lay people off. I'm sure as a business owner or an executive, you can appreciate how stressful that might be. And before he started this success journey, he was feeling pretty bad. So once he started his success journey, he started feeling much better, both physically and mentally. And it was making the needle move very, very quickly as he progressed towards achieving the goals that he had set for himself. Unexpectedly, however, he ran into an obstacle that he had no preparation for, but in reality, he really was prepared for it. What happened was, one night, Robert found that he had accidentally switched some medications and realized that he had overdosed. He had severe side effects that caused him to end up in the emergency room. Now, luckily, they weren't so severe that he had to spend any amount of time or had sustained any permanent physical damage. What he did get out of it, though, was a good story and a couple of days of rest. Thankfully, he had already started his training. And his training prepared him to be able to have a good attitude about this mishap, and that good attitude helped him recover very quickly and get back to work even faster. He reflected on the situation and realized without the training that he had been doing, he wouldn't have been able to recover as quickly. So stamina is what we've been training for over the past 7 weeks, or what the result of the training over the past 7 weeks has been, is stamina. You build up your resilience and your fortitude so that you can get around those roadblocks or go through them as fast as possible. So if you haven't already started the 7-week success series, even if you've been watching these videos, if you have found that you're running into obstacles, but you're not getting through them as quickly or as smoothly as you would like to, or you're not getting around them at all, or if you are, you're finding that your recovery time is much slower and longer than you want it to be, maybe you need to work on your training for success and training for achievement. Because what that training will do is allow you to recover quickly and get you through those obstacles or around them much faster and easier. So keep in mind, success is not a destination. It's actually a permanent, long path and a really fun journey, regardless of the obstacles. And you can achieve everything that you want to achieve and then some, because every time you achieve success, you want to achieve more success, and you want to achieve more success, and it builds on itself, and success breeds more success. So take the first step today, go back to the first week of our 7-week success series and start there, and that's how you're going to build up your stamina. Like I said, success is not a destination. It's a journey, and there's no end in sight to what you can achieve. Take the first step today to a lifetime of achievement. While you're here, I'd love it if you could give me a thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook. Go ahead and subscribe now if you're watching on YouTube. Visit my website, wendynolin.com, and go to the blog so you can subscribe. I send out a weekly blog and a monthly newsletter. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get my weekly blog post videos as well as a monthly video. And of course, connect with me on LinkedIn, follow me on Twitter, pin with me on Pinterest, and +1 me on Google. This is Wendy Nolin signing off. Keep leveling up, and I'll see you on the flip side.